Ah, my lord, you are here. Welcome to your empire. In this accursed land, ruling an empire will not be simple. Therefore, I have been chosen to guide you through the basics. It is a great honor. It is good you are finally here, Lord. None of us have the wits to lead us and survive these dark times. The desolation will be upon us any day now. It is only a matter of time. I am afraid we might all perish and be forgotten. But we must make a last stand. Perhaps under your rule, the Empire can resist the desolation long enough to scratch a desperate mark on history. May the gods remember us fondly. It all depends on you, my lord. Time is not on our side, sire. Doom waits for no one. But we have no choice. We need resources. Let us await the coming harvest so we can progress. Tap the next week button to advance time. Every week, your city gathers precious resources from the lands directly around it. Each type of land provides different amounts of food and materials. Now let me tell you about food. Listen close. Our cities need food to grow. Every week, food is gathered from the 8 tiles around the city. Verdant plains provide a steady flow of 2 food, but forests will bring in 3 times as much. Forests, however, don't last as long as plains. After a few weeks, each forest will perish by your axes. Yet fertile soil remaining between the stumps can still bring in 2 food a week. Forests and plains also bring in materials, another most valuable resource. Materials pay for the new soldiers. Exploration and the founding of cities. Know that the materials harvested by cities is all added together in a large stockpile, shown here. The stockpile has a limit of 200 materials, however. When you select a tile, you can always see the prospective resource gains. This information can greatly help you play your empire's expansion, my lord. Let's explore the lands around us and hope we will be spared from finding desolation. You can only explore at the edge of the map, where the grey fog rolls in. What's that there? The desolation. Can you see it? It is close. We must hurry. Our city is only a week away from upgrade. Advance a week. The city is now ready for an upgrade. Know that a city can upgrade once. For each time it accumulates 100 food. Look at the bar in the corner there. When the bar is filled, the city can choose an upgrade. The number tells us how long it will take. With desolation so near, we must organize a stalwart defense. Let's use the city's upgrade to build an important expansion building, the training grounds. Take a look at the city upgrade window. With that expansion built, we will have easier access to cavalry units. And when the city has collected 100 food again, it can choose another upgrade, either a building or some other useful project. Now, let us wait and see what the enemy is up to. To survive, we must keep an eye on the big picture, the full theater of war. To move the camera, drag your finger across the map, and to select a tile, tap it. Great gods! A monster nest. We must attack now before it defiles our lands and destroys us. Eradicate it now, lest it grows too large to handle. Launch an attack now. Most bold, sire. Yet it will take some weeks before your army arrives. Don't worry about having to move any units. Your army will always act as one single entity, and can launch multiple attacks at once. Even if one of your cities comes under attack, your full army will be there in time to defend it. We might be outnumbered, but we are also flexible. Let's bolster our forces with the cavalry unit now. Our city has harvested enough food to have another upgrade ready. I propose we expand our empire. More cities mean more resources. Although a larger empire does have its costs. Train a new settler now, sire. As you probably already understand, cities cannot just be placed willy-nilly. No, one must consider their placement. For instance, cities cannot be placed too close to one another, nor are mountains, desolation, nests, ruins or water good places for them. But there it is, another city, gathering resources for the empire. Yet some food will unfortunately be lost due to inefficiency and waste. But it's the attack that matters. Advance a week. Glorious combat. Battles are essential to our survival. This one is not the last one we will see. Combat is a highly tactical affair. Only with superior insight and wit can we hope to limit our losses and live to fight another day. But I do not take you for a fool, my lord. I know you are well aware of the realities of war. We will lose men, we will lose cities, and we will, eventually, all lose our lives. I say we show them, through strength of steel, that we will not go down without a fight. Have faith in your troops, sire. They are highly trained and able, and will move and attack on their own accord. You can see for yourself. Tap next turn, now. Simply charging forward without guidance will obviously not be enough. It is up to you to command your troops and lead them to victory. That's why we use cards. Each card represents a special command, tactical bonus, or powerful spell. Luck favors the bold, sire. We must charge ahead. If we command our cavalry to charge using our cavalry move card, it can make short of that enemy archer. Play the cavalry move card to give the command. You have commanded, spent the point, and your soldier obeyed. Every turn, you get 1 command point back. Most cards cost 1 or 2 command points. Note how we have just spent 1 for cavalry move and have 1 left. You have a whole deck of cards. Each turn, you draw 4 new cards from this deck. While played, cards are placed in the discard pile. If you have no more cards to draw from, the cards in the discard are shuffled and turned into a new deck for you. Spectacular! Glorious! The other one is in range of our archer, and victory is assured. I suggest you play the Magic Bounty spell card now. Since victory is certain, we will get extra material after the battle. That will give us 30 materials after the battle to further boost our economy. Know that each unit behaves differently. The archer, for instance, can deliver a powerful blow from afar. I can show you. Tap on the archer to see the way it will behave. He will not move, sire, since he already has a target in his sights. The enemy cavalry is a guaranteed kill. The archer does 3 damage at range, easily overpowering the enemy's measly 2 hit points. Your first victory! Let us hope that it'll not be your last. After each victory, you will get the privilege of choosing a new card to add to your deck. Choose wisely. Using the right cards in battle is essential in defeating the monsters. We've won victory points, tokens of glorious victories, and the only true measure of our empire's success. Remember that you will only receive 1 victory point when defending. Attacking is much more glorious and will grant many more points. Sire, we need more materials for our future battles. I suggest we construct a mine. They can turn mountains into valuable sources of materials, providing 6 materials per week once the mine is finished. Construct one on the nearby mountain now. Good. In 5 weeks it will be ready. I think it's time to have a look at all your cards. The deck window will show you. Tap the deck button to get an overview. As you can see, there are many different types of card. The yellow tactical cards are most common. They normally cost you 1 command point, but some can be played for free. Their effects vary greatly. Spell cards are blue, powerful, and usually cost 2 command to play. Spell cards can only be chosen after combat if you have built the shaman's hut in one of your empire's cities. Grit, green, and Valor, red, cards are very special. They boost the defense and attack of all your units, respectively, when you draw them. Only one of either card can have an effect at a time, so drawing 4 at once will not make you invincible. Lastly, I have to mention strife cards, a terrible nuisance. These cards are added to your deck each time you suffer a casualty in combat. Strife cards can be removed by some spells or by building a keep, however. Oh no, this is not good. It's happening already. Sire, I was sure you would be spared of... I've neglected to tell you something very important. I'm deeply sorry. It's the land itself. It's dying. Our first city is already suffering, much sooner than I feared. You see, sire, as we draw resources from our lands, we drain them too. They do not last, they wither, and then they die. I'm afraid the city will soon be worthless to us. Fate's will is nothing if not fickle, sire. It seems we cannot predict exactly how long each tile of land will last, although we can see when it is about to die. Those ominous purple cracks herald the tile's inevitable depletion. Do not despair, my lord. No city is permanent, and a home can be rebuilt. We are nomads at heart, after all. We should rebuild our city on fresh land. Let this city go. Abandon it. Flexibility is the mother of agility. I'm sure you agree. You're ready. Ready to command the Empire proper. There is nothing more I can show you now. Farewell, sire. I will miss you.